Welcome everyone back to the channel. My name is Mike, and today we're playing some more Iron Helm. So today we're continuing on with Fayon. He made it through the dungeon last time, took down the Naga boss, and here we are. We've already traded in our trophies. I took the Axe Mastery skill. We had 4 plus the Naga, so I went ahead and cross-class trained the Axe Mastery. I couldn't find any rule. Now, granted, I didn't go digging deep in the internet, but upon cursory glance, I didn't find any rules that says that I couldn't do that, so we went ahead and took that skill. If you know of some rule that I don't, where that's not possible, go ahead and let me know that in the comments. But for today, this is what we're doing. I couldn't find any reason why Fayon couldn't keep his increased encumbrance from his last run. So he's still sitting at 11. We're currently only at 10 weight still. But again, if you know some rule where that doesn't carry over, let me know. It's a campaign, so I assume it will. We are going to be entering the Warren of Despair. I have played this a few times. It's whooped me every time. And it says, raiding parties of Grunkles have reportedly been looting villages in the north. Rumor has it that they are being led by a large, one-eyed frost giant. Someone should investigate. Remove the following cards from the base game and replace them with the cards found in this adventure pack. Goblins, orcs, and skinklings, they've been removed. And then the plots, the old woman, the wolf, and the corpse. And we've added the Cyclops to this one. So we definitely have that all taken care of. We have gotten rid of our poison, reset our rations, got our starting gold again. We have our energy and our health restored. So we're going to start off by getting some new trappings, going shopping over here at the old Lonely Troll. Again, I like to do it a little random. It's just fun. Again, that's why we play these. I'm not worried about winning or losing. Probably going to lose anyway. As I said, I've lost this one every single time. We get to circle it. We could afford that if we wanted to. Gain an additional 2 health when you drink a health potion. That's not terrible. The battle axe, which we don't need. We have our ice hack. The poison dart. You may discard this card to deal 3d6 damage. Well, that's actually pretty strong. The dusk shroom. Discard to gain 2 energy and 2 health. And the garlic. You may discard this card to avoid a single attack from an undead enemy. I think I'm going to hold on to the money for now. Kind of hoping to get a helmet or something. Get that iron helm if we can get lucky. Maybe we'll need to buy some potions later. I don't know. We'll hold on to our money for now. We'll get all this shuffled up. If you were wondering where certain classes or skills or items are, I may not have mentioned this in the last playthrough, but the only adventure pack that I have opened so far is the Warren of Despair. When I beat it, I'll open another one. That kind of thing. Kind of earning my way through the game, as it were. Today we're using the original dungeon deck. I do have the Howling Abyss deck. I have played the Howling Abyss deck. It is a ton of fun. This is the first playthroughs of this I'm putting on the channel. I just kind of wanted to do it in the proper order, I guess. So we're going to do it that way. We do have the fanny pack. We do have Beasts and Burdens. We do have Loot and Lore in here for some variety. That's why we do have the variety that you see. But even the base game itself is really good. So if any of this looks interesting to you, I would highly recommend just heading over to Game Crafter and picking yourself up a copy. It definitely highlights how good small box games can be, in my opinion. It's a little expensive, kind of like Final Girl, is what it is. If you like these games, what are you going to do? Alrighty, so I think with all that, also, we kind of went through the rules in the last playthrough, So I'll leave a link in the description down below if you want to see that kind of explanation. I highly recommend you go check that out. I would highly recommend you check out the video at all. But if you're here, you probably already know the outcome of that one. So if you don't watch it, I understand. But I would still appreciate if you went down there, clicked it, watched it, gave it a like, drop a comment, all that kind of stuff. So here we go. We're going to go left door, right door. We're going to take the left one. We have a campsite. We can spend 1 ration to gain 3 energy. Or search, gain a ration. Or rest and spend 1 ration to gain 2 health and lose 1 poison. And I apologize if I don't read all the flavor text on these. It's just the player I am. Art, flavor text, I miss it so much that I don't mean to do it on purpose. So we'll read this real quick. You have spied a relatively quiet location to set up camp. It will not be long before you attract attention to yourself. Choose one of the following actions. That's the cook, the search, and the rest actions. And we're going to search. We're going to get ourselves a ration. So now we're up to 2. And we will continue on. Now, hopefully we get through this one. I'd really like to see a level 3. We're going to go right side. We get the merchant. We're at level 1. We're going to get 1 loot, 1 potion. Deep in the dungeon seems like a strange place to set up shop. But who are you to question his sanity? You may make a purchase from the merchant. Alright, so we'll get a loot. That's a shield. We already have a shield. So we're probably not going to buy this one. I mean, it's very nice. But again, we already have one. And then we go to a potion, a spark bomb potion. You may discard this card to deal 2d6 damage, plus 5 damage to foes weak versus fire. Well, if I get to keep that encumbrance boost, we can buy the spark bomb potion. If I cannot, that's a problem. I'm going to act like it's a campaign, and we can. It is what it is. We're going to take this spark bomb potion because we're going to be fighting this ice boss at the end, and I'm going to want it for that. So that's how I'm playing it. If it's wrong, you could bash me in the comments, but it is what it is. We're going left door. We got a clearing. Anything can happen in a clearing. Draw a plot card. The Ecclesiastic. A middle-aged woman with darker skin approaches you dressed in a gray garb with a staff in hand. The brooch of penance that holds her cloak together lets you know she is a woman of the cloth. Her eyes seem able to judge you with a single glance. Remove poison tokens from yourself equal to your position on the morality track. We're at 0 because we just started. If your position on the morality track is 3 or higher, she gives you the brooch of penance trappings card. If you already have the Brooch of Penance, she gives you a random potion from the potion deck and blessing token regardless of your morality position. We don't, but it does give us 2 eyes, so we're 2 eyes closer to the boss. That's always good. And if you're enjoying these playthroughs, don't forget to like and subscribe. Hit that bell so you know when we're doing what we're doing. And on to the next one, we get an ambush. You catch your foe by surprise and gain the upper hand. Draw an enemy card and ignore their initial damage. Add the dungeon level to their health. We would definitely be doing that. We will not be pushing past that one. We get a pit trap. If resolving an ambush card that was drawn as the first card, you avoid the pit trap. Can't beat that. In all other cases, roll 2d6 and take the difference in damage. All right. We're going to go right side this time. We get a skirmish. We're not wearing our robes. I should probably do something about that. We're halfway through this level, though. Can't switch gear in the middle of resolving a card, so we're going to push past it. Into the Mushroom Grove. We do have the field guide. You find yourself standing in a grove of ripe mushrooms. Gain 2 rations. And, just for a quick reminder, gain an additional ration. So we get 3. That is a lot. We will definitely take that. 1, 2, 3. Not only do they keep us from taking damage at the end of a level, we can use them to avoid fights. Now we're going to put on the robes. 1, 2. Treasure. We're going to take a gold. We're definitely going to do that. All right. Move on to the next one. Let's go left. Oh, put that one back. We'll take the left. We get a skirmish. We're going to use our robes to avoid that skirmish and move on further down into the dungeon. Now we'll put on our scale armor. Open the right door. We get our skirmish. I think we're going to push our luck. We still have the magic ring in case we hit an ambush. We got our skirmish. You are taken off guard and stumble for your weapon. Draw an enemy card and add the dungeon level +4 to their health. So we get whatever this is +5. It's a flying snake. It'll have 8 health. It won't give us any treasure. And you gain a poison damage with initial damage. So hopefully he misses. So he has 8 health. And he's going to try to mess us up. We block 3. Yes, 3. So it's -2 to his roll. So he doesn't do any damage, but he technically hit us. So we will take a poison. That's unfortunate. And then we have to hit him for 8. We do +1. He's weak to ice, so we do +4. We're just going to spend 1 energy. We're going to roll 1 die, +4. We rolled a 3. So he's down to 1 hit point. If I can find it. I should know better. Should have rolled the second one. He's going to hit us for 2. That's 1. +3 is 4. We only subtract 2 from this time. That's 2 damage. 1, 2. That's not terrible. He only does poison on initial damage, so we're good. Then we're just going to punch him, so we don't have to spend any energy, which does 1 damage. That takes him out. That puts him in our graveyard. We don't get any loot, but it is what it is. And that gets us through the dungeon. So we will spend our ration. We will get an energy. We only have 1 poison, so we don't gain more. We go to the second level, and we get a plot card. And this plot card is The Alchemist. In the clearing, you find an old man, wrapped in torn robes. His eyes are covered with a rag. Before him, on a sprawled-out blanket, are a mess of jars filled with various liquids. A clay bowl with a single coin sits to one side with a sign that reads, "Leave a coin, take a miracle." Drop a coin in the bowl and take a potion. Discard 1 gold, take any 1 card from the potion deck. Move up 1 on the morality track. I don't really care about the morality track. Rob the blind man. You rub your greedy hands together before absconding with some of the man's belongings. Move down 1 on the morality track and gain 1 gold and a potion of your choice from the potion deck. Well, I don't think we have any room. But we're going to take a gold. We're going to take a potion. Do we want to get rid of something in our hand? I don't think we do. So we're going to choose a holy water potion just to get it out of the deck, so it's something not messing us up later. And we get 1 more eye towards the boss. We'll go ahead and unexhaust our robes there. And we will continue on. So how are you guys enjoying these playthroughs of Iron Helm? Do you like this game? Do you have it? How much of it do you have? How many times have you beat it? Have you ever beat it with Mizlak? I have Mizlak. I tried him. I actually got down to like level 3 with him my first try. But I still never got a weapon. So it's the first battle I got into. It just, oh yeah, you know how that ended. So, here we go. Left side, skirmish. Ooh, and we didn't put on the robes. We're going to push our luck. I'm just going to push right on past it. We're going to push into treasure room. This chest must have been stocked with goods recently. Draw 1 loot card and a potion card. Can't beat that. The loot card will be a ration. Oof, I don't like throwing those away. We don't have a choice. We're not even down any energy. Okay. And if we were, I guess we're good now. Potion. Ice shard. I'd like to keep it. It is what it is. It's got to go. Discard the treasure. Down on the dungeon we go. This time we're going to put our robes on. No point in having them. We're not going to use them. We're going to go left door. We get a skirmish. We're going to use the robes to avoid that skirmish. At least know it's used. Okay. Here we go. We're into the left door. We are in the labyrinth. We have plenty of rations, so that's good. We're actually going to spend a ration so we get through that labyrinth. I should probably read these to you guys. I'm so sorry. Arrow trap. Your curiosity with the ruby-eyed statue comes at a cost. Gain 1 poison token. We're going to resolve it because we have the dodge skill that lets us take 1 less poison, so we don't take any. Moving on down in the dungeon. All right, we're going to go left door again. Let's see what we get. Ambush. We're going to activate this. You catch your foe by surprise and gain the upper hand. Draw an enemy card and ignore their initial damage. Add the dungeon level to their health. We get consuming mass. Your hand weapon is lost if you roll more than 2 ones during an attack. Hopefully we never do that. It starts with 7 health. So when we add the dungeon to its health, it'll have 9. Does 3. Has a treasure class of 2. It's weak to ice, which we currently are wielding the old axe there. So we are going to spend... First of all, we got to set him up. So he's going to have 9 health. We do 4 bonus damage right now. We're gonna do 2. We're gonna spend 2 energy. We're gonna roll 2 dice. We need a total of 5 to take him out. We got 5. Can't beat that. We get 1 from our shield, 3 from the ice weapon. Boom, he's gone. Yeah. We get a loot. We get a mimic. Okay. He has 6 health. And there is no ambush in him. So he's going to get to swing away at us here. And you may avoid this conflict by spending 1 ration. I happen to have a couple of those. So here, buddy, have that. Go somewhere. And then we get a potion from our consuming mass. It's a health potion. We can't carry it, so we're going to drink it to heal up those 2 points we were missing out. And on we go. Left side, right side. We're going to go right side. Campsite. We can get our energy back. We can get more rations. You have spied a relatively quiet location to set up camp. It will not be long before you attract attention to yourself. Choose one of the following actions. Cook. Spend 1 ration to gain 3 energy. It's probably what we should do. Or search and gain a ration, which is a terrible choice. Or rest and gain 1 ration to gain 2 health and lose 1 poison. And had I not just used that health potion, that's probably what I would do. We are going to spend a ration, get our energy back. I don't want to get to the boss and be out, so that's the choice I'm making. We're going right, left. We're going right choice. Skirmish. We're going to push our luck. Here we go. Here we go, folks. We got another skirmish. So the same thing, just more health. We're going to add the dungeon level and plus 4 to their health. So that's 6 more to the health of a zombie. So he'll have 8 health and he doesn't do initial damage. Can't beat that. Got lucky. Sometimes things do go our way. He's not weak to ice though. So we're only doing 1 extra damage to him. We'd have to roll a 3 and a 4. He doesn't hit very hard though. So yeah, we're just going to spend 2 energy. We're going to roll this. We're going to add 1 to it. That's 7. Plus 1 is 8. That's enough. Can't beat that. We'll take out the zombie. We'll get a loot. We get the elven bow. We don't want it. It can go away. But now, we do have 3 enemies. I really don't like the agility skills, though. Let's go take a look at those again. Mind. Agility, shadow. We don't have a dagger. Archery, we're not using a bow. Conceal, we're wearing scale armor. Brawn. Agility, martial arts. Not really going to help us right now. Mind, and broad. So, yeah, we're not going to turn those in. That's that. So, We're going to go in the last room of the dungeon. We're going to go left, right, right. Let's see what we get. The Mushroom Grove. We get 2 rations. Perfect. Perfect. Can't beat it. Love it. Here we go. We're going to, at the end of the dungeon now, we'll spend 1, get an energy back. We have 1 poison, so we're not going up. We're going to move 1 level in the dungeon deeper, get ourselves a plot card, and it's the well. Near the center of the clearing stands an old well. On closer inspection, you notice the well, if full of sweet-smelling water, I'm going to assume that's a typo, is full of sweet-smelling water. Do you dare take a sip? Of course. We ain't got no sense. What else are we going to do? Let's see. It's a 3. Gain a blessing. See? Sometimes not having any sense pays off. It gives us 2 eyes. We'll add that there. We're up to 5. We're halfway to the boss. Can't wait. We'll get this shuffled up. Yeah, this ice hack and axe mastery combo tends to work. Here's the downside. I forget to roll my 1s and 2s sometimes. It is what it is. Again, I don't take this game very seriously. I think that's why I like it so much. It's just relaxing. It's just enjoyable to play. As I mentioned in the last video, I got a bunch of new games in. Or maybe I forgot to mention in the last video, but I got a bunch of new games. If you guys would like to see any of those, let me know. We're talking Mini Rogue. We're talking Origin Story, Adamastor, Batman Hush. We still have Baseball Highlights. We still have Endeavor Deep Sea. If you guys want to see this stuff, you got to let me know. And don't forget to like and subscribe. Drop them comments. And we're going left door skirmish. And we should have refreshed our robes, but they're not equipped. So we're going to push our luck past the skirmish into a campsite. You have spied a relatively quiet location to set up camp. Hopefully he's playing card games. It will not be long before you attract attention to yourself. Choose one of the following. Cook. Spend 1 ration to gain 3 energy. We only have 1 of those. Search. We can gain a ration, or we can rest and get rid of that poison that we have. And we're just going to take a ration, I think. I think that's what we're going to do. And we'll continue on here. We're going to go left door. Treasure. We're going to gain gold. Whoops. Throw it on the right pile there. You find an open chest that has been looted and a single coin remains. So now that we're through that, we're going to actually swap these out before I forget again. Sorry. Left door, right door. Mushroom Grove. We get to get 2 rations. This guy, of all of my runs, this guy has had more food. He's just ready. He just brought plenty. He knows how to farm up the mushrooms from the field guide, and he is full on ready for that. Skirmish. We're going to exhaust the robes to avoid that skirmish. We're going to switch back to our scale armor. And then we're going to go the merchant. Here we go. 2 loot, 2 potions. We get shuriken. Oh, why? What the? Okay. 1. Looks like 1 was mixed up in the wrong stack there. Apologize for that, of course. 2 potions. Energy potion. Antidote. Let's buy the antidote. Let's use the antidote. Get rid of that poison. Let's buy the energy potion. Use the energy potion. It's only 1 energy, but I'd spend a gold to get 1 back any day of the week. And we'll get rid of these. We're not going to hold on to those. And that will be that. We keep going down. Hopefully we got everything in order. Right door. Labyrinth. We're going to spend the ration that my man packed up. He's got a full lunch. Here we go. We're going to go left door. Ambush. You catch your foe by surprise and gain the upper hand, draw an enemy card, and ignore their initial damage. Add the dungeon level to their health. Here we go. What do we get? A blink. These things are terrible, but they do give you eyes. So we have to add the dungeon level to his health. So he will have 10 health. He hits really hard. He's weak to fire, which that's not what our weapon does. It is what it is. So he's going to have 10 health. And we get to hit him first. So we want to make sure we take this guy out because he packs quite a punch. So we're going to spend 3. 1, 2, 3. We get a bonus of 1 to what we roll because of our little buckler here. And we roll. Well, we get to roll the 2 1s, and I remembered this time. He's already dead. I guess that... Yeah, I don't even know what to say. I don't even know what to say. All right, we take it out. We get an eye. We're going to use a poison token as that eye. So we have 6 over here. He's a loot value of 2. Health potion. We don't need it. Potion of a spark bomb. I'd love to keep it, but I have to get rid of something, which I don't want to do. So that's that. Yeah, I don't... All them ones, and then that's the most damage I've ever rolled. So that means we're probably in trouble when we see the boss. Down the last room of this level. Let's go right door. We get a skirmish. We're gonna push our luck. I think it's a terrible idea. Told you. Your foe catches you by surprise, gaining the upper hand. Draw an enemy card and add the dungeon level to their initial damage. And add the dungeon level plus 4 to their health. So he gets plus 7 health to a Grunkle. So he's going to have 10 health. When the Grunkle successfully hits losing energy, that's terrible. So he's got 10 health. He's going to roll. It's 2 minus 3 plus 3. So he's at 5 minus 3. So it's 2 to this roll. That's 4. So he's going to do 6 damage to us. Holy cow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And this is generally how I lose these. And we lose an energy because he hit us. And that's how it goes, folks. So we are going to spend 3 energy. 1, 2, 3. We're going to take this guy out. That's 11 damage. That's enough. He's gone. We get a loot. It's an explorer's map, which loses 1 less ration when they're in a labyrinth. Considering all the lunch this guy packed, I don't think we're worried about it. That's the last room in this level. But we now have 5 enemies. We're going to use them for a skill. What skill are we going to take? That is a good question. Actually, it's a very good question. And we're going to take alchemy, if I can find it. Except we already have alchemy, so that won't be it. We are going to take herbalism. And herbalism lets us gain 1 energy when you cook at a campsite, which is good. And drinking an antidote will cure all of your poison. I think that's what we want. I could take fortitude or something, but yeah, could take shield block. We'll take shield block instead. Since we have a shield, subtract an additional point from initial damage when you have a shield or buckler equipped. And it cannot be broken. So some bucklers can be broken. So that's that. We're at the end of the level. We're going to eat our ration. We're going to gain an energy. We have no potion. We're going to go deeper into the dungeon, get a plot card, and it's to hit in. You smell roasting meat and hear the sounds of laughter and clinking dishes. Of all the places to find a secret tavern, you enter the small door and are met with friendly gazes. You can eat and rest by the fire, pay 1 gold for a meal and gain 2 health and 1 energy. We will do that. Spend 1 gold, gain 2 health and 1 energy. And you can gamble. Spend 1 gold to gamble. If you gain 5 or more gold, you are kicked out of the tavern. We don't want to gamble. I'm not a gambling kind of guy. So, we are now up to 8 eyes. 2, 4, 6, and then 8. And then we will continue on. So we need to get some more energy this level, for sure. We need a little bit of health, I think. This Cyclops at the end, he just, every time I fought him, he has rolled back-to-back 5s or 5 and a 4. Like, I don't know. This guy and me, he's just got my number every single time. Every single time. So hopefully this time will be different. But we're definitely going to need some more energy when we get there. We have that spark bomb to help us out just in case we don't. We can also throw the ice hack at him. So that's 2 full attacks. If we run out of energy, I'd rather not run out of energy though. We'll see how that goes. You know, as you can see, if you've been around the playthroughs enough to know, if it comes down to it, I'm probably in trouble. We're going to refresh our robes and put them on. Alrighty, let's see what we get. We get a skirmish right off rip. We're going to exhaust those and move on. Normally I like to push the luck and stuff, but if I got a free burn, we're just going to burn it. We're going to put the scale armor back on. We're going to go left side. We get a clearing, and we can find the boss right here. Anything can happen in the clearing. Draw a plot card. Here we go. It's 2 dice. This is Boss Man. Loud squealing echoes off in the tavern walls in the clearing. You see a small pig-like man being cornered by a large gray serpent. Defend the pig man! You dash to the rescue of the feeble creature, but the serpent was a greater foe than you first thought, and you are bitten badly before striking the fatal blow to the reptile. Lose 3 health and gain 1 poison token. Move up to on a morality track, or keep on moving. You decide to leave the swine to defend itself. As you creep away into the next passage, you hear a loud scream, followed by silence. Sounds like that pigman handled it well enough on his own. Move down 1 on the morality track and get 2 eyes. 2 eyes is all we needed. So that's 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, and 10. So that's that. We get to go straight into the boss man. Here he is, the bane of my existence, the Cyclops. He has 22 health, and if the Cyclops deals 9 or more damage, he breaks your primary weapon. He does 5 damage all by himself. He's weak to fire, gives you 3 gold, and has a treasure class of 2. There we go. Finally spit it out, and we'll see how it goes. He's going to go first. We'll set up his health. He's at 22. Here we go. He does 2 plus 5 minus 4. Interesting. So 3 damage. Can't beat that. 1, 2, 3. That's interesting. I've never rolled so low with him. All right. We're going to throw our spark bomb at his face. You may discard this card to deal 2d6 damage. Plus 5 damage to foes. Weak versus fire. He is weak versus fire. That's why we've been holding on to this thing. All right, so here we go. 4 and 4 is 8. Plus 5 is 13. He's down to 9 health. And he gets to go again. This time, we don't get the bonus for initial damage, so we're only blocking 2. So it's 3 plus whatever he rolls. That's 5 damage. He didn't do 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We are down to 2 health, folks. 2 health. We're going to spend 3 energy. 1, 2, 3. We need to do 9 damage. It is what it is. Boom. 14. Plus 1 is 15. And finally, for the first time, I take down the Cyclops. And I did it on camera. Oh, that means we get to do another run with our boy Fayon over here. And I'll have to pick a level 3 dungeon to do that in. Oh. Finally, I didn't roll back-to-back 5s, back-to-back 4s. This game is just a lot of fun. And I don't even normally like swingy, randomy games. I don't like spending 20, 30, 40 minutes get to a game and losing to a bad dice roll in most cases. I don't know. This game is just fun. It's quick. It's punchy. I don't seem to mind it as much. I find it a lot of fun. I hope you guys are enjoying the playthroughs. There's going to be more of these. Obviously, there's going to be at least one more because we got to battle the big bad in the dungeon. Number 3, I'm going to go probably run right after this video and crack that bad boy open and see what's in it. I'm super excited for that. But I want to thank everybody for being here today as usual. If you've seen something I did wrong, I like to hear about that stuff. If you like what you're seeing, let me know about that too. You guys are the best. I'm having a great time. I have a great time with you guys being here. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that bell so you know what we're doing. I will see you on the next one. And thanks for being here. Have a good one.